or to accept, dial 5 now. If you wish to block any future calls of this nature, dial 7 now.
Yeah, are you busy right now?
Well, I'm up under a truck, and but I can go back in the house if you need me near a computer.
No, I just call you later, but I need you to do me a quick favor when you get done from being under the truck.
Okay.
Can you, I just sent you an email. When you get it, you need to forward it to Malcolm and to B.
What's the title?
It's about the judges. I talked to Malcolm today, and he says he wanted the list of the judges that put me in prison. He wanted a list of the judges that were the 3 judges that ruled to let me go, and he wanted the list of the judges that demanded I stay.
Oh, okay.
In prison.
Yep.
So, yeah, I typed that up and I put to Malcolm on the heading. But, you know, he's driving around and he never goes to check his email.
Okay.
He doesn't answer his phone very often. And that's all. And I was going to tell you, Beth's very interested in the Book of the Latter Day, and she's interested in the deep pull thing on a personal basis.
Okay.
She's really coming right along, and she never goes and gets the emails. So if you could send that whole file to her, you got her email.
Yeah, last night I just combined all of your Book of the Latter Day into one file. So I just got one file now that has everything. But I haven't edited anything, I just haven't had time. But I got everything in one file, which is good. Okay.
She said she might be interested in editing it because it's kind of chopped up because I'm doing the best I can right now.
Yeah.
But the other book called The Deep Pull, which is 6 chapters, that was pretty well written and not too chopped up. That's actually pretty good, you know. So we should be able to get her to maybe put all the subjects that are the same together, and we'll see if she'll do it. But anyway.
Okay, I put the deed poll and the Book of the Latter Day on your webpage last night, so everything is also publicly available on your webpage. But I'll send it to them specifically. But just to let you know, it's available to everyone.
Okay. Well, sounds like you're working on your truck, so I should probably let you get back to your job.
No problem.
Yeah, I'm just. I tried all day to reach B, but I couldn't reach him at all. I don't know what's going on.
Well, yeah. Don't get frustrated. He's a pastor of a church, and he's got pastoral duties, and everybody and their brother wants to talk to him. He's a national speaker, and he, so it's not nothing personal. It's just he's a very, very busy guy, you know.
Yeah, he's like me. I was a national.
Well, I just want you to get out of prison so you can.
I was trying to get Malcolm to re-engage a little bit and do something besides just. I tried to tell Malcolm there's a reason I'm in prison, and God wants me to come help you, man. And I'm trying to get you to focus on the Republic for your state division, because that's the proper thing. That's why I wanted you to talk to Wiley Drake. And, I'm trying to get people to work together. That's what I do. I try to get people.
I know. I mean, you don't know how we pray for you every day that God's going to open up those doors and you walk out of there. Not only that, but I want to see those judges and that Judge Talman and everyone else that came against you. I want to see them held accountable for their wickedness in whatever way and shape and form the Lord decides to. That ought to be, you know.
Well, I'm a very ambitious guy, and I have some things I'd like to deal with on a personal basis. I would like Trump to deal with the land that was stolen from me.
Yeah.
I'd like him to resolve this issue with the Bundys. I can prove that the FDA agent Long lied against me on the witness stand. That seems to be okay. I can prove that Richard Tolman lied against me from the witness stand. That seems to be okay. Basically, I launched that behind me, and I can prove he knew I was innocent. And he watched me getting kangarooed to hire hitmen to kill him, and I didn't even know who he was until somebody told me that's him behind you. Yeah, really.
Yeah. I know, man. Here's the deal. Your case is like incredible, but there's a lot of incredible cases. We really are in a civil war, and there's a lot of innocent men being thrown in prison right now by the deep state, and mainly people in the DOJ and the FBI. Those two organizations need to be abolished.
That's why the deed poll thing and understanding de jure and de facto is really important right now, is because that's how they're able to get all this on, is because they've taken all our rights away.
Yeah.
These people who want to naysay, they have no rights at all. They're just chattel property of a corporation.
Yep.
Okay?
Yep.
There has to be a reason that you can do all this to somebody, you know?
Yeah.
If that makes any sense.
It does. It does.
They're out of control. Well, anyway, you should fix your car.
Yeah, it pulls.
You have a question about your car.
Well, it pulls to the left when I brake, and so I'm thinking that means that the problem is on the right side because the left side must be braking properly. And I'm going to pull off. Also, I jacked it up, right, and got all the tires off the ground, and I put the brakes on just to make sure they do properly work. And all the wheels spin freely when it's off the ground, but when I brake, all the wheels stop properly. But for some reason, it really pulls hard to the left when I brake. So I think the problem's going to be on the right-hand side, and that's where I'm starting my investigation, you know.
Is that a front wheel or a rear wheel?
It's rear-wheel drive truck. It's a 1989. That shows you how...
I ask which wheel you think is grabbing is because, is it all disc brakes, or is there a drum brake back there?
It's all... let me look here real quick. Hold on. The backer drum and the backer drum and the fronter disc. It's a 1989 Chevrolet truck.
If you have oil gets on disc pads, they will grab.
Okay.
And that's caused. Remember, I was a mechanic and had a Texaco garage.
Right.
A lot of times, if you've got a leaky oil seal and oil is coming out of the axle, even a small amount of oil gets on the brake pads, they will grab.
Really? I thought oil would make it slip.
Nope.
Makes it grab,
the
huh?
opposite. So the way you can fix that, besides getting new pads, is to get a can of ether and spray the pads. That gets all the oil off the pad.
Yeah, but you know,
that doesn't really solve your problem, because if you have a leak somewhere and the axle oil is getting on those brake pads, you're going to need to fix that seal.
Okay.
You got to stop the leak, otherwise you just, it's going to come back.
Right. Well, I'm going to look on the... You agree, though, that if it's pulling to the left when I brake, and it only pulls to the left when I brake, then the problem's probably on the right.
This call is from a federal prison.
It could be on the left side if it's a brake shoe grabbing. It would be on the left side.
Yeah, but the problem only occurs when I brake. It doesn't occur when I'm just driving, right? When I'm driving, everything's fine. It's only... Yeah. Okay. All right.
That's why I said what I said. When a brake grabs when it's not supposed to grab, or over grabs, it's when there's oil on a brake shoe that causes the wheel to grab and lock up.
Okay, you're making me think the problem may be on my left-hand side now, so I'll have to check all 4 freaking tires. It's okay, man.
Look underneath the car and look at the back side of the wheel and see if any of them look oily on the
Yeah. That's a good point. That's a good point. Yeah, I've seen that before, where when the brake fluid leaks, it'll go down the tire. Yeah, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. I can tell you were a mechanic, man.
When I had it happen to me, it was 90 weight gear oil from the axle got on the shoes because the seal was leaking.
Okay. We need to get you out.
It was a car.
It's 1989, man. It's like what is that? 89, 98, almost 30 years old.
Sounds to me like it might be a rubber seal needs to be replaced.
Yeah. Well, I love old vehicles. You know, it's so old that I don't even have to do pollution inspection. When a car's over 25 years old, you don't have to get it pollution inspected.
Yeah, well, when I get out, you're not going to have to do that either, 'cause I'm going to put that electric jet engine in your car.
Okay. Look, I want to do just like
I'm going to give you 1,000 horsepower. I'm going to double your horsepower. Give you 1,000 horsepower.
Yeah, I want to float around like Tesla and just drive over the traffic. I don't want to drive around the traffic. I want to drive over it.
Well, that's a separate device. That's the anti-gravity device. We'll have to put both in there, okay? An anti-gravity device and the electric jet engine.
Hey, my wife found an article. Somebody is building a Tesla tower somewhere in Texas, I believe. I got a picture of it. I'm gonna send it to you. But you know that tower with the ball on the top of it, and it was known as a Tesla. There's somebody building one. There's somebody.
I personally never thought that.
Yeah.
I'd love to see the picture, but I don't think it's very practical, because I don't think we should broadcast millions of watts into the air and have everything wireless, because of the fact that it's just...
Yeah.
Your kids might get fried on the merry-go-round. You know what I mean?
Okay. All right. Well, very good. You know more about that than I do, but I'm going to send that picture to you anyway one of these days.
Well, I do think it's possible to broadcast the power. I know it's possible.
Yeah.
The problem is, just because you can do it doesn't mean you should do it.
Right.
I don't know. You know, I have mixed emotions. We have enough rogue electricity. It's like a pollution in our atmosphere. Does that make sense?
Yeah, yeah. It does.
And as far as yesterday's question about the immigrants, I really don't know what to do about that. That's just kind of crazy.
Well, I believe if someone locks their... Yeah.
They want immigrants to come in because they always vote the way they think they're going to vote, you know?
Yeah. Well, there's a big argument in the patriot community about what's right and what's not right, but I don't see a problem with the nation locking its doors and having legal immigration, not illegal, where everybody just walks in that wants to walk in. I mean, you're going to have pandemonium, man. It's just going to be absolute chaos, you know.
You know, what you need is a password, like when you interview them and you say, explain to me the difference between a Republican and a democracy. And if they answer that question correctly, you let them come in. Okay?
Yeah. Or we could just ask them if they're Christian. I wouldn't mind only letting... I mean, I'm kind of halfway joking here and kind of not halfway joking, but anyway.
I know, me too.
Yeah.
But you could also say something like, are you a U.S. citizen?
Huh?
Are you here to become a U.S. citizen? And if they say, no, we want to join the Republic, we want to be part of the United States of America, then you let them in.
Yeah.
If they say, no, we want to be a U.S. citizen, so, well, there's no such thing as you can't be a citizen of a corporation. Denied.
Or how about ask them to write their name down? If they write it in all caps, they automatically get discontinued. They got to put it in the Christian form. So.
Yeah, you're smart for me.
I tell you.
I told Beth all this, you know, and Beth sounds just like you.
Yeah.
They're going to keep you in jail because you know too much. That's what Beth said.
Yeah, well, we got to get you out of there. I think things are starting to come together, David. Patty Stockman just got interviewed on the Power Hour, which is a very popular Christian broadcast network, and her husband got thrown in prison, and he was speaking out against the IRS, Eric Holder, Obama, the Department of Justice, and now that he's experienced it firsthand, he got sentenced to 10 years in prison for nothing. He's going to be like maybe a big advocate and a big lightning rod to bring attention to this out-of-control DOJ and FBI. So your name, you know, is going to be thrown in that hat too, I would think, when everybody starts talking about innocent people in prison, you know.
Because like I told Beth, the FBI was never created by Congress. Eleanor Roosevelt, I got a letter from the congressional clerk. Eleanor Roosevelt created the FBI. You hear me?
Yeah.
Eleanor Roosevelt, not the president, the wife. She had no right to do that any more than Michelle had a right to figure out how much beef to put in your burger, or whether you're going to have a burger.
Right. There you go. There you go. Well, you sound like you're in a good mood, man. You sound like you're in a good mood for somebody who spent 15 years in prison as an innocent man, so I'm glad to hear that you can still chuckle every now and then. Don't lose your sense of humor and don't lose your fighting spirit, brother.
Okay, God bless you.
Okay, God bless you.
Tomorrow.
All right, David. God bless. Bye-bye.